ChristusWay Daily Missal Reflection. Through baptism, all the faithful are incorporated into Christ and share in his threefold mission: priestly, prophetic, and kingly. God's direct leadership ruled through a prophet, protecting them from the Philistines. 1 Samuel chapter 7, verses 15. Samuel judged Israel as long as he lived. Prophet Samuel's children were corrupt because Samuel focused on his prophetic mission to raise them. The prophetic, priestly, and kingly roles should be aligned in an individual to ensure proper conduct within personnel, family, and society. In personal life, ministry, family, business, society, everywhere, these tripartite aspects of priestly, kingly, and prophetic wisdom are applicable. Every human action in any situation comes out from the combination of this tripartite wisdom. While combining these tripartite wisdoms for divine intention and human requirement can result in either true or false wisdom, this results in either blessing or a curse. True wisdom leads to moral alignment or divine favor, that is grace, which in turn fosters positive outcomes called blessings that enrich one's community and family. Mary found favor with God and was a success in bringing up Jesus in true wisdom. She is considered the most perfect model of true wisdom, earning the title as the seat of wisdom. The Rosary is the most effective prayer to attain true wisdom. The Rosary helps to follow the model of Mary to find favor with God. Through phrases like, "Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus," we praise Jesus through Mary, which will awaken the soul to receive prophetic wisdom. Meditating on the mysteries of Jesus and Mary turns hearts meek to grasp priestly wisdom. It helps the mind gain focus, allowing reason to become upright and discern truth from falsehood to access kingly wisdom. Once all three are active, true wisdom will reflect. When a prophet is not present to judge, human rulers lead instead of God's direct leadership. 1 Samuel chapter 8 verses 4, the elders of Israel approached the prophet Samuel and asked him to appoint a king to rule them like other nations. 1 Samuel chapter 8 verses 10, Samuel's warning to Israel about choosing a human king. God is warning that a king will tax their flocks, taking a tenth, enslave their children and best workers, seize their land, and ultimately, when the people cry out in oppression, God won't answer because they chose this system over his direct rule, rejecting him as their king. Mark chapter 2 verses 9, which is easier to say to the paralytic, "Your sins are forgiven," or to say, "Rise, pick up your mat and walk"? But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority to forgive sins on earth. John chapter 7 verses 38, "Whoever believes in me, rivers of living water will flow from within him." Theological framework or process for how divine will is manifested as a blessing through the specific roles of a prophet, king, and priest. Seeking prophetic insight to understand God's truth for your situation and future direction. Applying priestly wisdom by pursuing purity of heart, seeking God's presence, and extending mercy in your relationships. Exercising kingly prudence to make wise, practical decisions and act with purpose and integrity to bring about positive change and conquer your challenges effectively. A prophet is to enter the presence of the Lord. He knows the will of God. He submits the prayer. When this gets answered, he receives the grace necessary to solve that prayer. The king has to execute it, the priest has to share it with deeds and actions. This is a blessing. This interconnected process is the flow of grace to blessing, where divine intention is revealed, empowered, executed, and shared to the benefit of the community. Prophet, knowing God's will, the prophet enters the presence of the Lord and discerns God's will and message. This involves receiving divine revelation and submitting a prayer or intercession for that will to be realized. Grace, possession of the solution. When the prayer is answered, the individual got the possession of grace to solve that prayer. Grace, in this context, is the divine assistance or power granted to effectively address the situation according to God's will. King, execution of the will. The kingly role involves governing, organizing, and using authority to execute or implement the revealed will of God on earth. This brings order and structure to the solution. Priest, sharing and action. The priestly function is to minister grace, build bridges, and share the blessing with others through concrete deeds and actions, fostering faith and communion between people and God. Acts chapter 13 verses 22. "I have found David, son of Jesse, a man after my own heart. He will carry out my every wish." True wisdom originates the flow of grace and produces blessing to the benefit of the person and community.